Ty, after last night and turning the page 24 hours later to tonight, is that kind of all the beauty of the NBA is no matter what happened the previous night, you can always get it back the night after?
You have an opportunity to get it back. I don't mean you're going to get it back, but like I said, by giving away a game last night and having the resilience to come back tonight, on a tough back-to-back against a team that's you know really well coached, been playing at a high level, and being shorthanded to come back and get a win like this just says a lot about our team. And it was good to be back home in front of our fans, and um, being back into it, was good for us. After 8 straight road games, and so tonight was a really big win for us. I thought we got contributions from every guy that played tonight, and so we needed that.
Ty, have you had any recent conversations with James about his shooting, and what was it like to see him have a performance like this tonight?
Well, I talked to James after every game, every night, for the most part, and just figuring out ways to get better and what we need him to do and things like that. But to see him come out and score 50 on a back-to-back, at the age of 35, just says a lot about him and competing every night and playing 38 minutes again on the back-to-back. But we needed every bit of it, and so like I said, everybody that played the game tonight contributed, and we needed every bit of it.
Ty, can you talk about, as far as an impressive win tonight with the President Obama in the house? What did that mean?
I mean, it makes it a lot sweeter. We're having President Obama coming to the game. When Mr. Obama told me that, last week, very excited. And so a young kid come from Mexico, Missouri to having a president, know you on a first name basis really feels really good. I've come a long way. And so someone you look up to, you idolize, and meant a lot to our country, when he was in office and still does to this day. And you see the ovation he got tonight when they showed him on the Jumbotron.
And Coach, when you said last night that you wanted your team to play through the game and play the right way, when Detroit went up midway through the fourth, it kind of felt like maybe here we go again. But your guys were able to come in, withstand that run that they had, and finish the rest of the way. What does it say about your team moving forward and how you guys can grow from this?
Yeah, I mean that we can do it. We just can't get frustrated, when teams make runs because they're good teams in this league. We just got to get tougher when a game gets tougher. And I thought tonight we was able to do that. Like you said, they made a strong run. They're a good team. They've been playing very well, and to withstand that run and come out with a win, that was huge for us. But that's what our mindset has to be every single time. When a game gets tougher, we got to get tougher, and so we did that tonight.
Ty, if the president's going to be here and resulting in James scoring 50, you guys get that happen a little more often?
Get him here for 20 more games.
Talk to him about that.
Yeah.
But just James in general. I mean, I had a rough second half yesterday. Did it look like he came out trying to set the tone? I think he had 23 to first 30 or something.
Yeah, he had 23 in the first quarter. I thought, but he was more direct. It was like getting right into his shots, getting to his spots, not over dribbling, just getting to his spots. And so when he's making his step back three, of course he can get to the free throw line, he can get to the basket. But when he's making his three, it's a tough cover. And so tonight, starting the game off, I thought we really did some great things defensively. I think they had 12 points with like 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second unit, we just got to get better with that group defensively, like understanding what we're trying to do. But it's a young unit, a young group, and just we need them guys just to play hard, just compete. They're gonna make some mistakes, and we understand that. But James set the tone early, like with his offense for sure.
Coach, Bogey was able to make some big shots for you guys there in the fourth quarter. Just what's your thoughts on his performance tonight, and how has he adjusted with the team after the trade deadline?
Yeah, I mean his performance last night was really good. We only got him one shot in that second half, but be able to handle the basketball, I think take some pressure off of James, be able to run pick and roll, make plays, get to his spots, and then he made 2 big threes down the stretch. So he just getting more and more comfortable, trying to understand the offense, where his shots are going to come from, and like I said, the last 2 games he's been really good.
So you mentioned decisiveness when it comes to James. Like, what's the key to him, like consistently maintaining that? Like, what did you see early and late and often in this game that you want to see carry over consistently this month?
No, I just thought he was more poised. Took the defense gives him, and there are times like I said when we have Kawhi and Norm on the floor, your shots don't come the same. And I thought he was more relaxed tonight, understanding that we was going to need scoring, we was going to need him to be aggressive, and he was able to do that. And so to be able to score 50, on a back-to-back at his age, just shows you a lot about his game.
Do you feel like that was like the case even really for the entire offense? I mean, Zoo still got his shots, Bogey still got his. It wasn't like a democracy tonight. Like your best players got the majority of your shots tonight.
Yeah. I mean, the game usually dictates who's going to get the shots. If you're playing the game the right way. And like I said, KD made 2 big threes down the stretch. With the ball finding him. But just playing through the game. Just picking your spots, understanding, what we're trying to do and how we're trying to attack. And I thought we did a better job with that tonight.
Last one.
Coach, how consistent has Zoo been this year? I mean, every night he seems to step up.
Yeah, he's been really consistent. I think just a trust from our coaching staff and from our players just to be able to post him, to slow the game down. When we're taking some bad shots or turning the basketball over, he kind of gives us a common presence, in that block and being able to score. Sometimes teams are double teaming him, which allows us to get open shots on the backside. And so he's been really good. Getting better every single year.
So what got into you tonight?
Just, every game counts. So thought we played well enough last game. We just gave up too many transition points last night, and tonight, we wanted to make a conscious effort of doing that. And I think the most important thing is win the game. Knowing that we had a lot of guys out, we just got to be a little bit more aggressive in scoring and making plays.
Yeah, you brought the nosebleed back. We haven't seen that in a minute. What was your favorite part besides the win, obviously? What was your favorite part of just being out there?
The win, being back at home. I feel like we ain't been home in a few weeks.
James, how much energy does it take to score 50 like that? Does it take a lot out of you?
No, I can do it, so it's like not my first time. So for somebody who's done it probably their first time would say it takes a lot of energy, but for me it's just understanding the game. It's a game within the game.
President Obama was in attendance tonight. Did
you? Yeah, man, I wanted my pick with Prezi after the game, and he left. I guess he wanted to beat traffic, but we got a pretty cool relationship, and we met a few times, so it was pretty cool to see him at the game. It was probably the reason why I played so well.
I saw before the game you posted about Sylvester Turner passing away, and what memory?
Relationship was tight, man. We grown since I've been in Houston. He did a lot of great things for the community, for the city. We partnered up to make that community, that city better. Donations and just giving back. He's obviously he was doing it in more depth, but we had conversations and meetings about especially after the hurricanes and things like that. So I don't know what the reasoning for it was, but it's sad. He was a great human being.
They don't seem to be the lousy Pistons team we've seen in previous years.
No.
How tough a game did they give you tonight?
I mean, they've been playing well all year. We played them, I think, last week or something, like a week and a half ago or something. So no different. I think the engine of that, another engine of that team is Cade, and the last couple of years he hasn't been healthy for the most part. This year he's been healthy. He's an all-star. And then the front office, put some good pieces around us from shooting. Obviously they got 2 really good bigs and just players around them. So it's a very tough team. I think they're in the playoffs right now. So very, very tough team, physical team, can shoot it, and they're led by Cade, who can do everything.
Is the beauty of the NBA is a night like last night can happen, and then 24 hours later you get the opportunity to just kind of put it in the rear view.
Yeah, it's the beauty of this league. Things aren't going well, you got to continue to work through it. Things are going the best, you got to stay humble and continue to work. No matter what, you put the work in, you got to continue it and stay focused. Things can change for you like that. So I've been in this league a long time and I've seen it. Obviously with myself and then with other players around. So just trying to be as much of a leader as I can and communicate to the guys like things are going our way. I feel like every loose ball is not going our way. Can't get back in transition, like it's just everything, but you got to just figure ways to fight through it and get closer and be tighter. And tonight was a good start for us, so we get some rest and we got another one in a couple of days.
So you mentioned recognizing that you had an opportunity to be more aggressive, just knowing where you guys have been the last 7 or so games. Was that a bigger point of emphasis coming into this game, knowing that you had an opportunity to do what you did offensively?
Our point of emphasis is, transition defense, rebound the basketball, do the small things defensively for the most part. Like offensively, it's I can get opportunities every night, but Kawhi come back, we got Norm, Zoo, we got Bogey now, so I got to be a little bit more of a facilitator. But I can be aggressive if you need me to be and do it every single play. So tonight was just one of those nights.
Kevin was saying last night in Phoenix how important the crowd was to help encourage the team even when they're struggling. Like, you guys were in this the whole time, but what was it like to come home and that crowd?
Home court
it sounded
advantage,
like
man. Home court advantage. Like I said, we haven't been home in a few weeks, or it feels like it. So just to be back home felt really good.
When we look at Kyrie's someone who's been brought to the game.
Yeah.
You had a chance to talk to him. Just talk to him.
I haven't. But I will reach out. Like it happened yesterday.
I think Sunday.
2 days ago we played. We've been playing, games. So I'm gonna reach out to him. But it's sad. He's been having a hell of a year. You know what I mean? Like, he had an opportunity. Obviously, he leads the Mavericks, and just see something like that, which it didn't look crazy at all. It looked like it's just a hyperextension. And but he's tough. Like, he's one of the most tough-minded people I've ever come across and met and been close to. So I'll reach out to him and send him up some prayers. But I know he'll come back stronger than ever.
Winning cures everything, except my legs.
Did you take a knee to the thigh?
I did.
You doing all right?
Twice. It's been a little tight, but just another day. I'm not allowed to take days off.
You're not allowed to?
No, I don't allow myself.
It's personal.
So you got 20 shots in the game. James got 50 points in. How do you feel about not just witnessing James getting his work done, but actively participating and helping him get the win as well?
Feel great, man. He had it going, especially in that first quarter, and he was carrying us. And I didn't do much. I think I went out in the first quarter with 0, and I knew I got to help out a little bit, so it's going to help him. But watching him get that 50, it was great. Man. We needed all of those, and he carried. He knew how big of a game this was for us to get a win, and he did a hell of a job, man. He carried us. He led us, and we followed.
So March always seems to be like one of these kind of rough months for you guys, where dealing with injuries, tough schedule. What are the last just couple weeks been like, just navigating through this mentally, knowing that another game you got to get going, try to find a win?
I mean, it's been great. It's been great, but we've been losing games. It's been challenging. We got guys out. We got some new guys. We got to figure out a lot of stuff, and we got to win games. And every game we prepare like it's a playoff game. It's a challenge every night. Every night we're playing a good team. It's a challenge. We got to navigate through all this stuff, injuries. It's fun going out there and competing. It's just we've been losing a lot of games, and that's not fun. But just going out there with these guys, fighting, leaving everything out there. It's a challenge every night, and we're gonna get through it. You gotta stick together. We're gonna get through it.
Is that the beauty of the NBA? Is you can have a night like last night, and then 24 hours later, you can have the chance to put it behind you.
Yeah, that's every game I think about that, and that's what Luke Fulton told me one time when I was with the Lakers. People only remember your last game. By the time the next game comes, no one remembers your last game. So put it all behind, prepare for the new team, get a win, and keep moving forward.
So you've been playing at a level of confidence where it's almost like people expect to see you score 20. Has something been unlocked this season for you, or is it more just opportunity, or what is it from your eyes that you're playing with this level of confidence?
I think it's opportunity and confidence. I feel pretty confident out there. I feel like I can score on a lot of guys in this league that guard me, and with all the trust I'm getting from my teammates and coaches, and especially now guys missing games, being hurt. I know I got to step up and on that end too, and I got to help us with scoring too. So I'm confidence and not wanting to let down my teammates and coaches.
Do you think anything's evolved? How much have you maybe evolved your offensive game from the start of the season to maybe now?
I think a lot. I'm more patient in the post. I'm seeing a lot of double teams last month or so, and just being patient, seeing where the help is coming from, where they're doubling from. I think I can still improve in that area, but just kind of reading the defense, but seeing a lot more double teams lately. So I think that's where I'm got to improve, but I think I improved a little bit.
It's kind of the beauty of the NBA that a game like last night can happen. 24 hours later, though, you can just turn it around just like that.
I guess we were really mad about it, starting with our leader James, and just seeing him how he prepares for the next game. Even though we had a really tough loss, he came in and he was ready, and he let us. He got us prepared for this game.
I would imagine a big part of his game was the fact that he was able to rest a little bit, and you kind of handled the ball a lot more. What was it like to, have that bench unit, not have a real traditional point guard, and you kind of facilitating and just allowing him to catch his breath?
As I said, just coming in here and seeing him ready, for sure it gives motivation for rest of the locker room, and especially younger guys. Everybody contributed, but it starts with him, and people. I feel like people underestimate how hard is it to come on back-to-back nights and play and put in minutes and be ready to play, and people think it's a game, but we lose the sleep. We are nervous. We are stressed when we lose, and we have these emotional moments, but. When you have such a guy that he's leader by example, it makes the job easier for us.
How do you feel like you got? How do you feel like you've just gotten acclimated? I feel like you've been thrown into multiple different rotations and units and all that. How do you feel like you're just slowly kind of acclimating to everything here?
It's basketball at the end of the day. Definitely coaching staff and the players here, they have been helping me a lot. With everything on the floor, timing in place, because it's all about the timing, how you prepare the face, how you prepare everything. So we're still adjusting, but we don't have time. So I'm trying to go everything on the floor and learn everything on the floor and try to contribute the winning part.
Are you comfortable? Do you feel more comfortable as each game goes on?
Yeah. Especially with the training stuff and coaches here, we're putting a lot of work. That helps a lot for me. The main thing is to stay healthy,
That's the main thing around here.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally too. But as I said earlier, they really helped me a lot. Prepare for the game better and just lock in more and more, and just being in this locker room with more vets, it helps a lot.
I don't think you took a single shot in the fourth quarter last night in Phoenix. Like, for you to get those threes back to back and have kind of with the icing, driving and putting the team up 10 in the fourth quarter, just what did that feel like for you?
I was just following the game, just feeling the game and playing with the flow, just go out there and play, nothing else. I should be more aggressive, and I should have taken some shots in Phoenix, especially. I know that I didn't take shots in the fourth quarter and maybe one in third, so I should definitely get myself going and find some shots for myself. But as I said, it's still we don't have time, but it's still early,
What can you say about your big man Zoo? Had a career night yesterday.
Oh yeah.
We'll have a solid game today
Zoo
for you guys.
working, man. Zoo, I know him since. I don't know him personally, but I follow him since he was 18, 19, mega, and that's what all the kids should be inspired. You know where the work gets you. You know, and he started, and I think everybody kind of didn't have any expectations of him even coming to the NBA or anything. But he took the small steps and just believing in small steps, and that's why he is here right now.